Welcome, students of standard 9. Understood exercise 1.1? Okay. Exercise 1.2 we are starting today. It needs some theory, but from time to time I will explain. Okay? We'll go ahead with the exercise. Okay? See. Some points are given and their coordinates are also given. Number line is not drawn. Okay? And you have to decide the given segment congruent or not congruent. First segment DE and segment AB. You have to find out whether they are congruent or not. Segments are congruent if their lengths are equal. Okay? D length, D and E. 9 minus 7. That is 9 plus 7. That is 16. D length is 16. Okay? AB length, A and B. 5 minus 3. That is 5 plus 3, 8. 16 and 8 equal length? No. So AB is not congruent to DE. You write segment AB not congruent to segment DE. Okay? Second sum. Segment BC and segment AD. Find out the length. What is length BC? 5 minus 2, 3. And in segment AD. A is here, D is there. Minus 7 minus 3. Minus 7 plus 3, that is minus 4. Minus 4 mod A. So plus 4. Distances, lengths are never negative. So AD is 4, BC is 3. Are they congruent? No. BC not congruent to AD. Okay. Now segment BE and segment AD. AD we have already calculated 4. Only BE we want. BE. 9 minus 5. 4. So BE 4, AD 4. Segment D congruent sign. Remember congruent sign? Segment B is congruent to segment AD. Understood first sum of exercise 1.2? We will go ahead with second sum. Okay. Second sum. Okay. Any doubt you ask me, okay? This sum I am explaining you. AM is midpoint of AB. What is midpoint? Midpoint. AB is 8. So you have to find AM. AB is 8. You need not given, it's okay. AM is midpoint. You can tell me AM is exactly half of AB, right? AM is half of AB is half into 8 is 4 units. You can write unit or not, it makes no difference. But better to write, okay? C. Understood? Midpoint of a segment. AM is midpoint of AB if AM equal to BM. So 8 half divided into 2 plus 4. Correct? Understood? Third sum, reverse. P is midpoint of CD given. Okay? CP is given as 2.5. So PD also 2.5. So CD is double of 2.5. 2 into 2.5, that is 5 units. Understood? If they write cm, write centimeter. If they write meter, write meter. Give proper units. Okay, if nothing is given, no need to write, but better to write units. Okay? Fourth sum. AB is 5 cm, BP is 2 cm, AP is 3.4 cm. Compare the segment. Just you have to compare. Who is smaller in this? AB is 5, BP is 2, AP is 3.4. BP is the smallest. Who is greater than BP? Yeah, both are greater, but just greater AP is 3.4. And then AB 5 cm is greatest. Among 3, AB is the greatest. So AB greater than AP, greater than BP. So BP less than AP, less than AB. Understood? Easy. Any doubt to ask me? This is called comparison of segment. Okay? By length only you can decide which segment is greater and which is not. We'll go ahead. Okay. Question 5. the figure is given, okay, and from that you have to answer the questions. See, before that you should understand what is ray. Ray starting, this is a point. It starts from point to end point. End point ends with arrow. Okay. There are so many rays. Two opposite rays means opposite direction. They combine, they form a line. Okay. A point till arrow. The complete set. Definition you learn properly from textbook. Exact. If define ray question comes, you must know the definition of ray. For opposite ray, common endpoint must be same. Name the ray opposite to ray RP. Ray RP is from R, not only P, up to here. You can also call the ray as RQ, ray RQ. So ray opposite to P, ray opposite to ray RP is RS or RT. Anything you can write. Ray RS. Getting? But it must start with R. Okay? Intersection of ray PQ and ray RP. Ray PQ is from here to here. Ray RP from here to till end. So intersection is a common part. Ray PQ is the common intersection. Intersection you understood from sets. Okay? Union of ray PQ and ray QR. Ray PQ and ray QR. QR is from here to here, PQ from here to here. It's a full line. For to name the line, you can give any 2 points convenient. I am writing line PQ, but it is same as line PR, line SP, line TQ. Same. Line is till both end of arrows. Okay? State the rays of which segment QR is a subset. Now, segment QR is subset of whole line rays. Name the rays only. QR is a subset of ray QT. Segment QR is a subset of ray QT or ray PT or ray TQ. Whatever, they are same. Just if named ray TS and ray TR are the same, because up to end, second point is just for direction. Ray TP, ray TQ are same. Of so many, just name change, you can write any 2-3 names. Ray TS, ray TQR and ray RQ. Understanding? Straight pair of opposite rays with common endpoint R. So both rays starts from R only. Ray RP and ray RS. Ray RP and ray RS. Understood? They must start from R only, for common point R. Getting? This is the concept of ray. Ray RP same as ray RQ. Ray RS same as ray RT. Not different. Getting? Still 2 questions are remaining. I am showing you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to do it. Okay? We'll do it. Okay. Question number 6. Write any 2 rays with common endpoint S. Not necessarily opposite rays. SR, SP, SQ, ray. Ray SR, ray SP. Ray ST. Any 2 you can write. But it should start with S. Okay? What is the intersection set of, question number 7, what is intersection set of ray SP? Intersection set, that is common, and ray ST. Ray SP start from here up to end. Ray ST starts from here up to end. So what is common? Nothing, just point S is intersection set. Understood? Any doubt you ask me. Okay? We'll go ahead. Okay. We'll go ahead with question 6. You have to answer from figure. This is a figure. A coordinate is 0, B is 2, C is 4, D is 6. V is not given, but can you tell me what is V? Between 4 and 6 is 5. Okay. Similarly, P is minus 2, Q is minus 4, R is minus 6. U and L coordinates are not given. What is L? Between minus 2 and minus 4. That is minus 3. What is U? Minus 4 and minus 6 between. That is minus 5. Understanding? Okay. Now state the points. Question. Which are equidistant, equal distance from point B. From point B, C and A are at equidistance. They are at equal distance. Okay. So first answer you can write point A and point C. Now for V, no corresponding point is given. Okay. Then D and P both are at distance 4. You can calculate distance and show. D at a distance 4, even 2 minus minus 2 is 4. So P and D is another answer. They are equidistant from point B. Equal distance. P at a distance 4, even D is at a distance 4. A is at a distance 2, even C is at a distance 2. Understood? Any doubt you ask me again. Write a pair of points equidistant from Q. Just one pair is asked from Q, P and R. Point P and point R. Even L and U are equidistant from Q. Point U and point L. Understanding? At a distance 1 and these are at a distance 2. Now some distances you have to calculate. What is distance UV? U is minus 5 and V is plus 5. 5 minus minus 5, that is 5 plus 5, that is 10. Getting? Distance PC. Where is P and where is C? P is this and C is this. 4 minus minus 2 means 4 plus 2, that is 6. Distance VB. Where is B? 5. B is 2. 5 minus 2, that is 3. Is it? Distance UL. This U is minus 5, L is minus 3. Minus 3 minus minus 5, that is minus 3 plus 5, that is 2. Understood? How you feel exercise 1.2? Easy? We'll go ahead with exercise 1.3. There are some proofs you can copy down from your textbook because they are expected as per textbook only. Okay? 1.3 is simple, so I am going ahead with 1.3. Okay. Okay. If then statement, you understand if then. If this is given, then that will happen. Okay? So such statements in geometry, okay, are theorems. And you have to prove if then statement. If the if statement and then statement is position change, then that is called converse of the statement. Okay? Simply I am just telling you, suppose if Mary goes to school, the lamb goes to school. The converse will be if lamb goes to school, Mary goes to school. Okay? Similar. Okay. One theorem I am explaining you. If then, you understand the if then. The opposite angles formed by two intersecting lines are of equal measure. The proof you have to write from textbook. I am just explaining you. These are two intersecting lines, opposite angle. AOC and BOD are opposite angle. And even AOD and BOC are opposite angle. They are of equal measure. Vertically opposite angles are equal. You have to prove this. Both you have to prove. Any one you can prove and similarly other is automatically proved. So first I am proving angle AOC plus angle BOC is 180 degree, right? Why linear pair? Angles in linear pair are supplementary, right? Similarly, BOD plus BOC also linear pair 180 degree. This is 180, this is 180. AOC plus BOC 180, BOD plus BOC 180. It means this is equal to this. So AOC plus BOC equal to BOD plus BOC. BOC cut. Right? So angle AOC equal to angle BOD proved. Now you can just write. Similarly, we can prove angle AOD angle equal to angle BOC. If same concept, you can just continue similarly. We can prove. No need to show all the steps again. Okay? Understanding? We'll go to exercise 1.3. Okay. Exercise 1.3. Conditional statements. If then. You understand, you have done in English grammar. See. Write in the form if then. Okay. Simple statement है. The opposite angles of parallelogram are congruent. Change it to if then statement. Complex. Simple. If a quadrilateral is a parallelogram, then its opposite angles are congruent. Very simple. Okay. One more statement. The diagonals of rectangle are congruent. Can you make it? If a quadrilateral is a rectangle, then its diagonals are congruent. Understood? Easy? Okay. Sum number 3. See the statement, then we will convert to if then conditional statement. In an isosceles triangle. You know isosceles triangle, two sides equal and one base. Okay? The intersection of two congruent sides is called vertex. The segment joining the vertex, two congruent sides will intersect, and the midpoint of base is perpendicular to the base. This is a statement. We will change if in an isosceles triangle a segment is drawn joining vertex and midpoint of base, then if then it is perpendicular to the base. Understood? Just English language. Okay. Okay. Hello. The converse. Write converse. But for converse, conditional statement is needed. If statement is not given conditional, make it conditional. Then make converse of that. See. This is if then not used. The statement is made without if and then. The alternate angles formed by two parallel lines and their transversal are congruent. First we will convert this into if then statement, conditional. If a transversal, okay, statement intersects two parallel lines, then the alternate angles so formed are congruent. Right? Okay. Now easy to make converse. Just this position interchange. Converse. If alternate angle formed by two lines and their transversal are congruent, then the lines are parallel. Understood? Okay. Second, if a pair of interior angles made by transversal of two lines are supplementary, then the lines are parallel. Already if then statement, conditional statement, no need to change. Okay, so converse directly we will write by interchanging the positions. Converse. If a transversal intersects two parallel lines directly, then interior angles so formed are supplementary. Understood? Just English language. Okay, we'll go ahead. Okay. And the last, third, the diagonals of rectangle are congruent. Simple statement. First, we will change it to conditional, if then statement. If a quadrilateral is a rectangle, then its diagonal are congruent. This is a conditional, if then. Converse, that changing, interchange. If diagonals of quadrilateral are congruent, then it is a rectangle. Simple. Okay? Okay, about practice set. We'll do it later. Problem set. Okay. I want you to try first. You write in the comment box. I want to hear some comments. I want some likes. Share, subscribe my channel so that I can give you, I will get energy from subscription and I will give you more and more videos. Good and good practice. I can give live lectures also. But I want more viewers. Okay? And from your likes, your comments, only I will come to know. Okay? So, subscribe. Press the bell icon to get new notification. And we will go ahead. See you in the next video. Bye.